Hi, and welcome to the wonderful world of needle felting on fabric. Today I'm going to show you how to make this cute little lamb. We're going to start with a felting pad, a square, 4 by 4 inch square of felted 100% wool fabric. We are going to use white fiber, and we're going to use black fiber, and we're going to make it all work with a felting needle. These are very sharp needles, by the way. Be very careful. Watch your fingers. Felting needles come with little hooks because they can be inserted into holders. We do sell the holders, but right now, and a lot of people are comfortable just using them as is. Okay, we're going to start with a bit of fiber. I'm going to pull off enough fiber to make a circle. I can tell I've got a bit too much, so we'll pull it apart again. Going to format it into a circle, and I'm going to make the circle adhere to the fabric with the felting needle. I'm pressing up and down in a perpendicular direction. It's good until you get a real feel for the needle to keep it pretty much upright. Although they're strong, they're made of premium steel, they can snap. So we're gentle but firm with them to make the fiber hold. And you see I am dragging the needle around the shape to pull in all those loose ends, and we'll work at these loose ends from time to time as we're applying the face. There we go. That's pretty close because we'll sort it out later, tidy it up a bit. Right now I'm just pulling off a bit of white fiber. There. Okay, white fiber for the face. Again, I'm pulling off fiber, not a lot because you can always add more. I'm going to shape this into an oval. Sheep faces tend to be a little elongated, so we're going to use an oval on top of a circle. And again, I'm going to make the fiber adhere to both the black fiber and the felted fabric. Again, I'm using the needle. I'm catching those little loose ends in, tucking them in to get a nice oval shaped face. Now the face will also need features. I'm going to start with the ears. Again, I'm going to pull off some fiber, not a lot. You'll see it's just a tiny bit. I'm going to roll it together with my fingers, folding it over to get the shape of a lozenge and putting it where an ear would be. Again, using the felting needle, pressing down, up and down, tucking in those stray bits of fiber, and creating an ear. Sheep ears tend to be a little droopy, kind of flat on top. There. Now again, another piece of fiber, again not a whole lot as you can see, folding it over, rolling it between my fingers to get a good shape, and putting it where another ear would be. Again, so you can see how close your fingers come to the felting needle. You want to be very careful though that you don't stab yourself, because yes, it is painful. I've been there. Anyway, we do sell finger protectors for this. Some people are very good at keeping their fingers out of the way. Others like to have the protection of a little bit of rubber. Okay, this ear, I think I'll have to work on that a little bit more to make it look more like a sheep, but it's coming along. Okay, we need eyes, and again I'm going to take a little bit of fiber, black fiber, not a lot. You can see it's really just the tiniest bit, and I'm going to roll it between my fingers into a little ball. And I'm going to put it on the face where an eye would be. The more you push down with the needle, the smaller the little circle gets. And we have an eye. You can elongate it a little if you want. Sheep eyes tend to be a little on an angle and a bit narrow. And another eye. Again, just the tiniest bit of fiber. You don't want too much. Roll it between your fingers. Get a little ball. Put it where the second eye would be and push down. Can actually spend a lot of time shaping the face if you want. You can, separate the ears with digging a little ditch with your needle in here. If you want to dig a nose down, again, you see I'm pressing a little harder here. I'm going to come in on the other side to make a nose. You don't have to, it's entirely up to you how much detail you want to put in the face. I do like to get these loose strands though in place. And he needs a mouth. Again, just a little bit of fiber, not too much. Again, rolling it between my fingers and putting it where a mouth would be, or a nose. Sheep, they sort of blend, the nose and the mouth. And this is where you can have some fun. You can pull out, just tease out a little smile on his face if you want. And there we are. We need legs. So again, white fiber, a little more fiber this time than before, but again, not a huge amount. So I'm going to make quite a long lozenge this time and put it where a leg would be. Again, tucking it in and shaping it with the felting needle, pulling in those loose ends. I'm not spending as much time because it is a quick video and I don't want to bore you with my fussing. But once you start doing this, you'll find you get a lot of enjoyment out of just putting in the finer details. And really all you need is a needle, felting needle, pad, fabric, and fiber. Again, I've got a little bit of fiber here. I'm going to shape it into a longer piece and put it where another leg would be. I'm doing this guy in black and white. You can do it in black and white, but have a white sheep body and a black face, black legs. You can do it in other colors. You can do it in pinks and blues and greens and pride colors, whatever you like. You could build a whole cushion or wall hanging with lots of different colors of sheep. There we go. Now, what can I use this for? I could use it as a patch on a handbag, a backpack. I could add another piece of fiber to it. Here's another little guy. To the back. Stitch it around, stuff it, and it becomes a sachet, especially if you put some cedar in it or lavender. You can do it, as I said, in different colors. You can make it very small. Here's a blue one. You can do a pink one, whatever. If you put a little brooch backing on it, you can use it as a pin. Sometimes you can just trim around the edge so you don't have a square, but it sort of follows the line of the sheep. Anyway, there's lots of things you can do with needle felting. I particularly like the idea of cushions and wall hangings or patches or on jackets or backpacks or pins. I often wear a pin. You can use the colors that I've used, or we carry 75 different colors. So you can really go to town. This is just a sampling of them. We have lots of